I transmigrated into a book, but I'm not panicking at all, because I transmigrated as a background character. I have absolutely nothing to do with the male and female leads. Yesterday, a Dr. Auntie asked me, "Ah Chen, do you have any thoughts about getting married? Let me introduce you to someone. I didn't even have a partner in my past life. Now that I'm in a book, getting married doesn't sound too bad. Alright then." But as I stood at the entrance of the Civil Affairs Bureau, I looked at my blind date and gulped. Oh my god. Where did she come from? She's unbelievably gorgeous. That face, that tiny waist, those long legs. Are you that satisfied with me? No. I only came because Auntie Sia said you have a good character. I absolutely cannot admit it, but now I've taken a liking to his cute looks too. I'm quite satisfied with you too. And I believe Auntie Sha when she says we're a good match. Since that's the case, let's not waste any time. Let's go in and get our marriage certificate. Okay, after getting the certificate, we walked out of the Civil Affairs Bureau. I'm the only one in my family. There's absolutely no need to bring Gu Nianian to my place to meet any elders. But Gu Nianian has parents, and she doesn't want to live apart from them. We already got our marriage certificate, so what is there to be afraid of? I naturally agreed to go home with Gu Nianian. However, I didn't drive here. Do we need to call a cab? I drove. Looking in the direction she pointed, I finally noticed that at the entrance of the Civil Affairs Bureau, several luxury cars had parked there at some point. Even the cheapest one must start at 3 million. Are you this rich? Auntie Sha didn't mention this. She just said he has a great personality and temper. His character is absolutely reliable. He has enough to eat and wear, and no debts. She thought we were a good match, so she introduced us. Auntie Sha sure knows how to keep a secret. Didn't Auntie Xia tell you? Tell me what? Do you know the Gu Corporation? Of course I do. How could I not? The Gu Corporation is the property of the female-led family in the book, Gu Nianian. I've been transmigrated here for 5 years. Even though the news says the female-led has already taken over the Gu Corporation and become its CEO, her appearance has yet to be exposed to the public eye. I am the heir to the Gu Corporation. My world is collapsing. You're Gu Nianian, the female lead. Aren't you named Bai Yuan? The person I got the certificate with was clearly Bai Yuan. That's right. The name is Bai Yuan. My husband is such a goofball. I'm an only child. When I was little, there were always people trying to do bad things to me. For the sake of my safety, my family had me temporarily change my name to Bai Yuan. I was supposed to change it back when I grew up. Then why haven't you changed it back since you're already this old? I've been too busy with work and haven't gotten around to it. I'll go change it in a few days. The obsessive female lead from the book actually became my wife. Isn't the female lead supposed to belong to the male lead? How did she end up as my wife? My husband is so interesting. No wonder Auntie Xia said he was a good match for me. My mom was originally worried he might be a bad guy, so she secretly followed us here. But she just texted me saying, "This guy is quite suitable for me." Hey! Once I vented enough, my expression changed in a second. I plastered on a cheeky, flattering smile. Hey beautiful, I'll pay the $9. Let's just change our relationship to friends. Alright? Do you dislike me that much? Well, I refuse to divorce. Ow. Easy. My ear hurts. Let's go. Come home with me. Mom is still waiting to meet you. Just like that, I was dragged into a Rolls Royce. I wanted to cry but had no tears left. Gu Nianian sat next to me, leaning on my shoulder as she leisurely called her family. I shifted a bit, trying to put some distance between us, but she just scooted right over with me, until I was pressed against the car door with nowhere left to hide. You still have the nerve to laugh? Okay, I'll stop laughing. Alright, come sit over here. Even before arriving at the Gu family mansion, I was already getting a headache. According to the book's plot, she won't meet the male lead, who is a best actor, until next year. Mother Gu, in particular, is extremely worried about Gu Nianian liking the male lead. She's especially heartbroken over how Gu Nianian acts like a completely different person, recklessly pursuing the male lead. The mother and daughter end up having a huge falling out later on. They say the male lead was at least a best actor back then, and they still look down on him. Would they really accept someone like me, an unsupported 18th tier nobody in the entertainment circle? Waiting for the Gu family bodyguards to open the car door, Gu Nianian stepped out and saw me zoning out, looking like my mind had wandered off to who knows where. What are you thinking about? We're here. Get out. Oh, how did I end up like this? I hurriedly scrambled out of the car, just as I followed Gu Nianian to the living room entrance. Her dramatic mother and Uncle Lan enthusiastically came over to pull me in. Ah Chen, you're finally my son-in-law. Mom has been looking forward to this for days. Mom? Why does she look like she absolutely adores me? What are you spacing out for again? Hurry up and call her Mom. I snapped back to reality and called her Mom. Ay. Mother Gu smiled brightly, beaming from ear to ear as she shoved 2 red envelopes into my hands. This is a welcome gift from me and Nianian's dad. Her dad is currently on a business trip abroad. You two got your certificate in such a hurry, so he won't be back for a few days. I'm so embarrassed to accept this. This is just a welcome gift. You have to prepare other things too. Thanks for the reminder. But I prepared them long ago. I only have this one precious son-in-law, so of course, I won't skimp on anything. Then, Mother Gu pulled me by the hand to sit in the living room. She showered me with concern and questions, looking absolutely thrilled. I looked at Mother Gu and asked curiously, Mom, did you know me before? Here's the thing. Haven't I always been on the lookout for a son-in-law? But I never found anyone I was satisfied with. Li Sha and I are good sisters. She mentioned you to me, saying you're a very good kid. I secretly went to see you a while ago, and observed you for several days. The more I looked, the more satisfied I became. Then I begged your Auntie Xia to help me, make you my son-in-law. Oh my, now my heart can finally rest easy. I never would have imagined that Mother Gu and Auntie Li Xia were good friends. Auntie Li Xia is a doctor at the city hospital. I met her 4 years ago. If I hadn't transmigrated, I wouldn't have met Auntie Xia, and Auntie Xia wouldn't have recommended me to Mother Gu, and none of this would have happened. So, I'm the one who changed the plot. Wait, no, aren't I just a background character with absolutely no connection to the plot? Is my son-in-law home? He's here. Ah Chen, come quick, this is your dad. Hello. Father Gu's tone still had absolutely no emotional fluctuation. He probably felt he was being too cold, so he let out a light cough, and added, still without a hint of emotion, from now on, the Gu family is your family. Don't hold back. Buy whatever you want. Our family might lack other things, but we have plenty of money. If your wife bullies you, just tell your mom or me. We'll teach her a lesson for you. Thank you, Dad. Father Gu seemed a bit uncomfortable. Honey, I still have things to take care of on my end. I'll hang up now. Ah Chen, how do you want to handle your wedding? Do you want to hold it domestically or abroad? In the sky or on the ground? Or on the sea? I feel like poverty has limited my imagination. We can even hold it in the sky. Of course we can. We just have to keep a plane flying in the sky. But don't worry about that, Ah Chen. Our family has private jets from our airline. When the time comes, we can do whatever you want. I really can't even picture it. So I tossed the difficult problem to Gu Nianian. Actually, I had my own little ulterior motives. What if Gu Nianian refuses to divorce me now, but definitely divorces me once she meets the male lead? Since we're going to get divorced sooner or later anyway, why should I worry about it? Wouldn't it be better to just leave it to Gu Nianian? I could even score some favorability points. Wifey, as for the wedding, let's just do whatever you want. I have no objections. My Ah Chen is just too interesting. What a goofball. I coaxed him the whole way here and he wouldn't call me wifey, but now he suddenly calls me wifey. He even said something like that. He really doesn't care about me at all. Looks like he still wants a divorce. But you know, Ah Chen, what he said sounds like he really respects my thoughts. Then I'll reluctantly forgive him. Okay, hubby. Then I'll make the decisions. Wait, is this right? Why is the female lead completely different from how she's written in the book? Isn't she supposed to be aloof and quiet? How does she have the mood to joke around with me? Oh, wonderful. This is just wonderful. As expected, I have a great eye for people. Look at how affectionate Ah Chen and Nianian are. Gu Nianian didn't say anything, just smiled and linked her arm through mine. Holding a wedding isn't just about Gu Nianian and me having the time. Our friends and family also need to have time to attend. Therefore, the wedding was set for National Day, 4 months from now. After the wedding discussion ended, Gu Nianian accompanied me back to my old apartment to pack my things. After packing, we planned to head back together, but her assistant suddenly called. After hanging up, Gu Nianian said to me apologetically, Ah Chen, I'm sorry. I can't go back with you. I have to make a trip back to the company. It's fine. Just go do what you need to do. Gu Nianian gave me an affectionate hug and got into her car. By the time I returned to the Gu family mansion, my phone suddenly rang. It was my manager, An Yang. Chen, President Yan really likes you. Go to the hotel tonight and keep him company for dinner. That second male lead role will be yours. Prepare yourself well. You are not allowed to refuse this time. Is he even a real manager? He never does his actual job and only thinks about these crooked schemes. What's with that attitude? I'm doing this for your own good. Don't tell me. You want to throw away another chance to get famous? Besides, you signed a contract with the company. You have to cooperate with us. Otherwise, it's a breach of contract. Does the contract say I have to go drink and entertain clients? If it does, show it to me. If it doesn't, then stop using the contract to pressure me. I said it a long time ago. If you guys just want me to act and attend events, I will fully cooperate. But as for any other activities, don't even think about it. Thinking about how I wasn't even the one who signed that contract. Before I transmigrated, the original owner's mother, acting as his legal guardian, signed it for him. The very next day after signing, the original owner's mom ran off abroad. That was also the day I transmigrated here. Originally, I planned to take them to court, but I couldn't fight the fact that the original owner had a consent video, so I just gave up on the idea. If they really use this to threaten me, I might not actually win. But judging by their IQ, they probably wouldn't even think of it. It wasn't until evening that Gu Nianian returned from the Gu Corporation. After dinner, we went back to our room, and I finally realized that the welcome gifts Uncle Lan and the others gave me had 100 million in each card. I desperately wanted to throw these 2 cards away, just as Gu Nianian was opening the safe. If I lose them, I definitely can't afford to pay them back. Are they burning your hands? Why are you tossing them so fast? Then she couldn't help but wonder in her heart, why exactly is this? Why is he so resistant to me? And even to the gifts my family gives him. Not only does he refuse to accept them, he's actually a bit repulsed by them. Could it be that he also knows something, a secret about this world? No, I have to test him someday. I had no idea what Gu Nianian was thinking. I just picked up my phone and called Auntie Xia. I'm sorry, Ah Chen. I didn't tell you all of her information, mainly because I truly felt you two were a good match, and I really wanted to set you up. But I was afraid that if you knew her family was a top-tier wealthy household, you'd think the gap was too big and refuse. I know this isn't entirely your fault, Auntie Lee. It's fine. After chatting for a bit longer, I handed the phone to Gu Nianian. Nianian took it, chatted for a few sentences, handed the phone back to me, and went to take a shower. As I lay on the bed, I saw my manager calling again. Come to the company tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. He hung up right after saying that. I didn't pay it much mind. Hearing the sound of running water from the bathroom, I couldn't help but zone out and think, is Gu Nianian's character setting really right? She's already smiled so many times today. But the female lead in the book rarely smiled even after falling in love with the male lead. Wait a minute. Since I could transmigrate into a book, is it possible that she did too? But looking at the natural elegance in her every move, it doesn't seem like she's acting. Maybe she just grew up in this world from a young age. Whatever, I'll just observe for now. There's no rush for a divorce. At this moment, Gu Nianian finished washing up. As expected of the female lead, her figure is absolutely incredible. Ah Chen, you're very satisfied, aren't you? Then let's not delay any further. Never mind, I won't tease you anymore. But Ah Chen, why are you staying so far away from me? Aren't you going to sleep? It's late. So I immediately lay down properly beside her. Gu Nianian smiled and turned off the lights. She looked at me, suddenly recalling a dream she had a month ago. I am the female led in a domineering CEO novel. According to the book's plot, I will fall in love with the male lead at first sight in the future. Then I'll use every trick in the book to force him to stay by my side, ultimately driving him to leave this city completely, never to return. Thinking of this, Gu Nianian only felt speechless, but I definitely won't follow the author's script. To hell with the plot. So when my mom told me to go get married yesterday and get my certificate, I didn't refuse. Thank goodness I went. It's just, why did Ah Chen immediately ask for a divorce? The moment he found out I was Gu Nianian, that's why I suspect Ah Chen is also awakened. He knows I'm the female lead. But since we've already gotten our certificate, whether he's awakened or not, it doesn't change the fact that we are already husband and wife. Feelings can be nurtured slowly, right? When I woke up the next day, I didn't see Gu Nianian at all. She must have gone to work. She is a CEO, after all. It's unlikely she'd have that much free time. After eating breakfast with Uncle Lan, I planned to head to my agency. Seeing that I was heading out, the bodyguards planned to tag along. I'm just an 18th tier actor. Barely anyone even knows me. You guys don't need to follow me. But the young miss said we absolutely must follow you, sir. I had no choice but to call Gu Nianian. Gu Nianian, I'm going to the company. I don't need bodyguards following me. Hurry up and tell them. Gu Nianian flipped through the documents on hand while smiling and coaxing. Ah Chen, it's safer to have the bodyguards follow you. But I'm not some big shot. I'm just an 18th tier nobody. If someone takes a picture and it gets on the trending search, they'll just say I'm a nobody, showing off with a bunch of bodyguards. Who wants to be known by the public like that? Alright, you have a point. Then forget it. After hanging up with Gu Nianian and seeing that the bodyguards really weren't following me anymore, I finally started the car and drove out of the Gu family mansion. Looked thoroughly into Ah Chen's agency. I want to know why he's still an 18th tier actor. Logically speaking, it shouldn't be like this. Ah Chen has been in the industry for 5 years. Even if you don't count the days he was in school, he shouldn't still be an 18th tier actor, so invisible that barely anyone knows him. No, there's definitely something fishy going on here. Meanwhile, I had just arrived at Ding Dang Entertainment when I ran into Qian Yifei, who debuted at the same time as me. This guy always loves to pick fights with me. He's probably going to start his usual routine in a second. Oh my, who do we have here? Isn't this Shen Chen, who's been in the industry for 5 years and is still basically a nobody? I couldn't be bothered with him. Shen Chen, you're so high and mighty. You deserve to still be an 18th tier loser. You didn't go to the hotel last night, so Brother An arranged for me to go instead. Let me tell you, President Qian already promised to let me play the second male lead. Are you super jealous of me? But who told you to act so pure and noble? Always refusing to accept Brother An's arrangements. I'm so pissed. Who does Shen Chen think he is? Isn't he just a little more handsome than me? Why is it that every boss who comes to Ding Dang Entertainment always sets their sights on him first? Shen Chen and I debuted at the exact same time. Why do I always have to pick up the opportunities and resources that Shen Chen rejects? After rambling on for so long, do you feel better now? You're way too easily satisfied. Damn it. Damn it. I'm so freaking mad. If you don't want to be famous, why are you even in the entertainment circle? You're just a massive hypocrite. Keep pretending. Let's see how long you can keep up this act. Oh, right. You probably don't know yet, do you? I just heard Brother An say that President Ding finally lost her patience and is going to deal with you. Otherwise, why do you think they called you to the company? After saying that, Qian Yifei hummed a little tune and walked away. I didn't care about what he said. I just went to the second floor office to find In Yang. Go wait in the conference room. I nodded and went to the conference room to wait. When I got there, inside, there were already a few rookies sitting there who were way more popular than me. Naturally, they looked down on a 5-year veteran like me. Only 2 of them politely stood up to greet me. After quite a while, Ding Shulian, the boss of Ding Dang Entertainment, and the manager, In Yang, finally showed up. Their efficiency is terrible. No wonder the company can't grow. When will this be over? I just want to go home. This is so boring. My phone is almost out of battery. It wasn't until 11 a.m., after the last rookie left, that it was finally my turn. Meanwhile, on the other side, Fuji Group, CEO's office. Yu Wei knocked and entered, reporting her findings to CEO Gu Nianian. Mr. Shen's agency, Ding Dang Entertainment, is a company that profits solely off artist contract termination fees. They have no background and no resources. The couple running Ding Dang Entertainment had their eyes on Mr. Shen's look.